After opening the season in Atlanta, the Crimson Tide returned to Bryant-Denny for their home opener this weekend against New Mexico State. Despite both schools having played since the early 1890s, this will be the first ever meeting between the Aggies and the Crimson Tide. New Mexico State is led by head coach Doug Martin. Entering his 7th season at the helm of the New Mexico State program, Martin also serves as the Aggies' offensive coordinator. Martin led New Mexico State to their first bowl game win in 57 years in 2017. A 26-20 victory over Utah State in the Arizona Bowl. New Mexico State begins their 2019 season against two top 25 opponents. Last week, the Aggies took on Mike Leach and the 23rd-ranked Washington State Cougars. The Aggies tied the game at 7 with 6:25 to go in the first quarter, but that would be all of their scoring. From there, the 23rd-ranked Cougars scored 51 straight points to win 58-7. This year, the Aggies returned 17 starters from last season, including 8 on offense. Leading the Aggies offense is redshirt sophomore Josh Adkins. Adkins took over the starting job 4 games into last season and finished the year with 2,563 yards with 13 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. In last week's opener against Washington State, Adkins completed 28 of 42 passes for 221 yards with 2 interceptions. The Aggies' leading receiver from 2018 is gone, but 5 of the top 6 receivers return, along with tight end Bryce Roberts. On the ground, New Mexico State has a duo returning in Christian Gibson and Jason Huntley. The two combined for 1,100 yards and 13 touchdowns. Huntley led the Aggies in carries, rushing touchdowns, and tied for the team lead in receiving touchdowns as he had a career-high 13 total touchdowns last season and led the team with 1,632 all-purpose yards. The All-American also led the nation in kickoff returns for touchdowns with 3. His 5 for his career is just 2 shy of the all-time NCAA record.
Jason Huntley, return touchdown. What a start for the Aggies.
On defense, New Mexico State returns 9 starters, including everyone on the defensive line. Leading tackler Javon Ferguson is back. The redshirt senior has the attention of talent evaluators across the country as he led the nation in tackles per game last season, averaging 13.2 tackles per game to go along with 5.5 sacks and a pick 6. Alabama has defeated 83 consecutive unranked opponents, the longest streak in college football. Kickoff of the Tide's home opener against New Mexico State is scheduled for 3 o'clock Central. The game will be broadcast live on the SEC Network. Reporting from the Crimson Tide Production Studios here inside Bryant-Denny Stadium, I'm Christopher England with Tide TV.